Okay, hello, Blockchain Week Miami. I want to take this time to see who in the live chat can have any questions about like DeFi in general, and just see if anybody has questions they would like to ask about DeFi in the chat, please. Yep, I'll take any questions from the audience. Anybody? Like, am I not like hearing things or? We want to like see what questions people have, Anna. Like, is
Yeah,
there any like?
You should start, Alex. Don't start with questions. We can hear you.
Okay, well, I don't really know like what anybody's like experience level with like DeFi is, so I'm not sure like what to go into first. Like what?
Do you want me to start?
Yeah. I'm hearing this echo too.
Okay, do you want me to take it and you'll continue?
I mean, decentralized finance, like trading on like the Ethereum blockchain. Thank you, Caleb, for the question. So I define decentralized finance as any blockchain financial system that is not part of like the legacy financial system. So like Bitcoin is a part of DeFi, and Ethereum is also part of DeFi, and really any cryptocurrency network is encompassed in DeFi. But most of the innovation in DeFi or decentralized finance is happening on Ethereum right now. That's where it's all happening. So our website that we're presenting right here, DeFi Heatmap, interfaces with Uniswap, which is an Ethereum exchange for trading ERC20 tokens. And you can here it is. And you can connect your wallet, and it will do an analysis of your Ethereum address. And can you connect the wallet, please? And here it is, and it shows on account. We need a DeFi version of Robinhood, says Hans in the chat. Yes, I agree. I think that DeFi with this Robinhood scandal, it will be better suited to pivot into trading stocks on the blockchain. I think that will be like this whole Robinhood thing with them pulling the plug will definitely lead to that. I agree. And suggestions for a good name. Give Stonks a name there. Oh, thank you, Crypty, for saying good call in the chat. How do I? Is there a way to like show people what people said in the chat onto the video? Like, how do I do that? Thanks, Crypty. So if you click on any tile from here, you can go to a Uniswap page. Yeah. Anna says share the link to YouTube server and tunes. And yeah, we just tweeted it. Hopefully more people will come in. So yeah, if you go to the click on a token, you can go to its page. So this is the Bancor network token. Can you take the WETH chart out? Yeah, and just see the Bancor. So this no. Show Bancor still. Yeah. So this is Bancore token, and you can trade right here from this interface here without having to like copy or paste the address. And so if you want to go back to the wallet, or trade. Yeah, the gas fee is kind of high. So can you go back to the wallet, please? The interface. Yeah, so as you can see on this page, we have it shows the positions. mm, I don't know. What do you want to say? I wanted to talk about the portfolio page. I mean, this is a so here you can see your address, your balance of ETH, your balances in USD, and at the top it shows your total balances. And if you scroll down, it shows your positions like written out. But the real nice thing about this is that you have the tile map that shows your balances, so it's very easy to click into any of your balances and just go straight to trading. And you can scroll to your next page. Yes, Hans. This is a can we show the people chatting in the YouTube? Like, can we get the YouTube chat onto the screen? So Hans says, okay, yes, that is correct. It we make it as easy as possible to trade onto Uniswap. So is there any like coin you guys would want to see on our page? So this is showing right now all of our wallet funds, and you can just click on them. Zap. All right, let's go find Zap. Is it not? Hex. Zap. No. So right now we're only getting the top 1,000 liquidity pools. We're trying to add more to our system right now. Let's do Hex instead, because that's what there. I think you need to go on to up it to 200 coins to find Hex. Yeah, there it is. I'm like not. The camera's not working. Yeah, okay. I had one of those things with my camera.
Hey, yeah, your camera wasn't on. I just wanted to hop in and say hi to everybody. How you guys doing?
Hey, hello.
Great. Yeah, what are we looking at here? Because I was like really interested in what the project was, and I was just seeing like how I would use it.
Yeah, so we're looking to add more balances soon.
Okay. So what do we mean by balances? Like the different coins that you're going to be trading, or
Yeah, more coins soon. We only do the top 1,000 by liquidity right now, so that's all it will pick up in our system. But the new back end that you just saw is way faster in in Golang. We're in the middle of redoing the back end because in the
nice.
version, because like if you want to see the old version, do you mind going to the, because this right now is our development site. Um, yeah, I know. I'm sorry that Zap isn't on there, but like,
Oh no, don't worry about it. We add things to it all the time.
yeah. So if you click on like MetaMask here to check the wallet, it's the new version that we were just showing. So what you just saw with the dark mode, that's like our in still alpha, not live version. That's only available like
I Discord.
still development.
Our goal is to release the development version by February 15th.
See
Yeah,
how long?
John, like when you're looking at different release schedules, what are you looking for in your versions? Like what kind of things are you looking for in software?
Let's see how long this is taking to load right here. Like this is taking like a very like long time before your balances popped up right there. Like that just
Sure.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
that can happen like if you're using like if you're not running like the server off of like a node or something, right?
Yeah, now go back to the other one and show them like how much faster the other one was. Um So this back end that the dark mode is showing is our what we're about to release, and this is done in Golang. So see how that took like 5 seconds to connect your wallet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So once we release this one, we can really increase the load of like the number of coins that we like scan for your wallet in like a feasible amount of time. So once we have this version live and we can like connect the wallet faster, we can have a greater number of coins we check for.
Nice. Now when you're looking at like the people who are going to use it, who do you looking at as your customer?
So we look at anyone who does trading on Ethereum, like decentralized exchanges, or manages their own Ethereum accounts, and anyone who wants to like gain insight into the market. You think I could take over the screen share and show some other features that we can do? Because what
Oh yes, please.
I do is I like to track like what some of the big exchanges are doing, and because a lot of people like the strategy of we want to see what big wallets are doing and like a lot of people like
You're going to share your
see,
screen.
yeah, mine.
Okay.
So you guys see this version?
Yes, sir.
So this is one of Binance's wallets. So this right here is showing you all of the different coins in Binance. So you can see they have a link balance of like 33 million Chainlink worth $800 million. And so you can see like the coins on Binance. Yeah, this is all this is just one of Binance's many wallets. So people who want to like monitor what coins are like starting to like become bigger on the exchanges and what's like going down. Because I don't know, are there any big wallets? Do you do any big wallet tracking? Because we can search any wallet.
I don't know. Who do you think we should go investigate?
I don't know. I think Mark Cuban. People found out his address on Twitter. Maybe we should go
How'd that
see.
happen? Someone doxed
Yeah,
him,
I don't
right?
know. Yeah. He doxed himself actually. He posted. Let's go Look up Mark Cuban's Ethereum address.
I think it's Mark with a K. Cuban. Or maybe it's C. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Mark Cuban. Okay.
There he is.
Yeah. So let's see. He
He's just like
tweeted.
LOL Dex myself.
Yeah. Right here. Rarible.com.
And that's him.
Yep. And this is him. So let's see what what coins is Mark Cuban holding.
What if he was like holding like all the crypto kitties and it was just him? Oh, so this is him. Okay. So it's worth 7.3 Weth. Holy.
Yep. So yeah, we can go check his creator account out.
He's like, look what I found. My address.
Yeah. So we'll
More like what you found.
Yeah, let's check it on Ether. Oh, this does not have much. I heard another address of his had a lot though. Yeah, so I know a lot of people have been like, "Oh, what are like the whales going to buy?" So if you have like a list of like portfolio addresses, that you find, you can track all of them too, because that's a popular strategy. So I've heard.
Yeah, it's a pretty good strategy, to be honest. I don't follow many big accounts. Maybe I will now.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten into it very much either myself, but it's nice. It's a nice tool to like be able to like check that. So let's check Mark Cuban's balances.
Is this the other one that you found?
Yeah, this is I just saw that. Let's check that out on.
So John, what inspired you to want to start a business?
We felt the tools for cryptocurrency, it was hard to keep track of the fast-moving cryptocurrency market.
Yeah.
And so we developed our home site, quantifycrypto.com, which we're really not showing here, but we started that about 2 years ago. Alex wrote a really cool algorithm that predicts Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency price movements, and we've been wildly successful with that. He wanted to get into the algorithm business, and I said the information business is a better business model because I used to work for the New York Stock Exchange for 22 years.
Sure, yeah.
And I know the New York Stock Exchange makes much higher profit margins on the services that support trading instead of the trading itself. And so we got into Quantify Crypto, and that site's been growing. December was our record month, where we were up over 37% compared to November, and November had been our prior record month. And then the first week of January, we beat what we did the whole month of December. So we're having very strong growth right now. A lot of people love the product.
That's really good.
That's been good.
It's true. I feel like there's so much out of reach, and I think that it would be better if I could just like see a lot more. And I think that type of information service is important.
So Mark Cuban owns 50,000 Hex. So for all of the people out there that says Hex is a scam, Mark Cuban is a holder of Hex. There's that.
Lads? What the heck is a Lads?
I don't know, but Mark Cuban has some serum, some friends with benefits coin. Ooh, I wonder who Mark's friends with benefits is. You see, like now I can like I kind of look, Mark Cuban's got some he's got some Barn Bridge. Some
really?
token, some Badger DAO. So like anyone you think like that is a big hot shot. If you find their Ethereum address, you can go. Oh, he's got some Rari governance token from trading on Rarible.
Yeah.
Let's see, Parachute.
Growth. Reserve rights, Badger. Yeah. So if you're watching the stream, say a line out chat. Like if you guys know any of these. Crypto Girl said Hex earlier.
Yeah, she did say Hex, and Mark Cuban's a holder.
Yeah, what's up with that? Interesting. I mean, maybe that was public knowledge.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Everything is public knowledge on the blockchain, and that's what's like so cool about it.
Yeah, I can see. Caleb Brown's like, yeah, I can see how day traders would love to see this.
Yeah. Nice. You can go back to more about the company now. I just wanted to like point out that the dress loaded and
yeah, that's pretty
and
tight.
go through it.
What's
Yeah.
that little tiny one on the bottom?
On the bottom, let's see, we've got Flow, which is doing a NBA Top Shot.
The flow is tight. Yeah, I was looking at that because I've been developing NFTs for a while, and that blockchain's tight.
Yeah, we have HYVE. Not sure what that is. Sentivate. That's pretty good. I have no idea actually, but it's a cool name.
Really low
Sentivate.
liquidity.
Yeah, well, this is based on like the balances. So he's got like.
Well, the liquidity of Hex is about 1.27 million on Uniswap, right?
Yeah, let's see. That's our bird in the background.
I like it. It's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Is there anything like under the hood things that we can talk about or explore?
Yeah, sure. What?
I could talk about our home site, Quantify Crypto.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, we can talk about. Wow, look at Dogecoin. Yeah, so this is our original site, Quantify Crypto, which this is not a DeFi site. This is just the site we started together, like in the top of the last bull market. But DeFi has been a more recent thing. So that product, DeFi Heatmap, that's our like beta Uniswap product. But this is our like original terminal right here.
Is there a way of seeing like individual wallets, like or unique wallets?
On this one?
Yeah.
No,
because I know that's
isn't.
like something that like when I'm looking at a DeFi project, the number of unique wallets is pretty important.
Oh, so for our project, like how many people are using it? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm talking about when you're researching on a DeFi project, the number of unique wallets is always like a really good indicator.
Oh yeah, we've been looking into how to track that. To track that, you actually need a full archive node because you need to track you're talking about like the number of wallets holding a token, right? Or protocol?
For sure, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you need to check and like scan each and every block to see where those tokens were like transferred from like when the contract was deployed and when every single transfer that happened. And then after you track down every wallet that's interacted with the contract, you need to check each wallet individually to get the balances of that token.
Yeah. So do you run like archival nodes? Like I usually when I'm like trying to like have a DApp or some sort of backend to have an archival node running at least locally.
Yeah. We do not have one, but our node provider is QuickNode, and we can do calls to an archive for them. So if you are looking to get into development, QuickNode is a good way to get started because they give you access to an archive node.
Yeah, but we do have having an archive node on a roadmap. It won't be in the first version of DeFi heat map, but look for that in like the April-May time period.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Dogecoin is up 192% against BTC today.
Yeah, that was like on the news and whatnot, right? Because everyone was heated on the
everything in about Robinhood because they tried to do a short.
It kind of feels like what Coinbase does sometimes. Coinbase be like, "Well, you can't really withdraw right now. I'm sorry."
Yeah. So what happened is that a bunch of big hedge funds shorted GameStop, right?
Yeah,
and they shorted it. They shorted 150% of the total outstanding shares. So there were more shares sold short than there are actual shares of the GameStop stock. So a bunch of people on Reddit, basically everybody on Reddit was like, "Hey, let's go margin call these guys," and they did it. And some hedge fund lost all of their money. They lost about $10 billion. And so, they just called up Robinhood and said, "Hey, get us out of this position, stop the trading. don't let people go long anymore because these guys can't close out their position, and if the price just keeps going higher and higher, they take unlimited losses.
Yes.
And so I think it would be nice if the stock market came to DeFi, because that way, if you're trading on Uniswap, it's a lot of small coins right now, but if the stock market was on Uniswap, you wouldn't be able to press pause, and that kind of market manipulation can't really happen in DeFi.
Yeah, and that's the kind of the thing that we're facing. It's like we have a market cap of all crypto at like 1 trillion. The type of money that's involved with, the stock market would blow the price of Bitcoin right off the chain. Like 250,000 Bitcoin is well within the reach of that.
Yeah, I agree. This heat map right here is my favorite coins. So all of the coins I think are good. They're doing pretty well today. I got Near Protocol up 5%. They're good. I just met Cameron, one of their people at the Miami Blockchain Week conference, which is, by the way, an amazing experience.
It was
Miami Blockchain Week is great. And so he told me all about Near Protocol and how they basically they have an EVM compatible with their blockchain. So they have a smart contract language in Rust, but it's also EVM compatible. So if you've written a contract on Ethereum, no, I'm talking about Near Protocol.
Oh, Near, okay.
I think we have something written
chain
about
is that on?
They're their own chain.
They're their own chain? Okay.
Yeah, they're so great. I don't have a good description here.
So if you see them on their address, then doesn't that mean that's a token?
This is our original site, Quantify Crypto.
Okay.
This is not a DeFi site. This pulls only from our centralized
screen. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. I thought they was looking at a portfolio address.
No. This is not looking at a portfolio address. This is just a overall market view of every token. So this is our just screener page. It's a coin market cap thing. This was our actually original page. Dogecoin's up 329% this week. It's got an 89 on the 1 hour RSI, which is very bullish. So with this page, you can sort by what we call a trend algorithm, which is a bunch of exponential moving averages together. So Dogecoin's one of our top coins on our algorithm right now. Compound is also highly rated. Nano, Phantom, Loopring, very good. They have a layer 2 Ethereum exchange. They're great. Digibyte, I like Digibyte a lot. They've got a score 93 right now.
Yeah, Digibyte, they've been heroes for a little bit now.
Yeah. Let's see what else is there. Curve DAO's got a very high score. They recently did something with synthetics to help swap large synths.
Balancer is that zero knowledge stuff?
No. So synthetics lets you trade synthetic assets. Which is a coin. So here I can go to their website, synthetics.exchange, and they offer trading of what are called synths. But they're, and so I can trade synthetic euro, synthetic dollar. It just had the BTC ones.
So this acts like a Ren VM almost?
Kind of like a Ren VM, but it's based on oracles, and they're not sure. All right, so here are the good ones. So here we go. I guess we have here they are. So we've got synthetic Binance, synthetic Litecoin, synthetic Bitcoin Cash, Tezos, Cardano, Ripple. So normally, right, on Ethereum, you can't trade Cardano on Uniswap, or can't trade Tezos on Uniswap, or can't trade Litecoin on Uniswap. But you'll be able to trade like a synthetic version of any of these coins that are not native to ETH through the synthetics.io platform.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's this is one of the things we're working on for Quantify Crypto, is that we want because like right here, you know, on this our original website, you can't trade yet because we don't want to say we don't want to like have the trade widget for like only like half of our coins. We want to like, you know, if you go onto the coin screener and take a list, we want to only like we don't want to jip you on any of these coins. We want you to be able to trade all of them, like straight from an Ethereum wallet. That's like one of our goals. And so with synthetics, we're really interested in doing an integration with them. In addition, as like to further build on what we've done with Uniswap.
Great. That's really cool.
Yeah. It looks like Stellar Lumens has done pretty well today. It's 9%.
Yeah, what's those Stellar Lumens? What happened with that?
Well, I mean, they're kind of like a fork of Ripple. You know,
With like federated like consensus, right? Is that like
I don't know that much about their consensus algorithm, but there's this coin on it, Pi, which like you can earn just by like downloading the app and you mine it on your phone. And apparently that coin Pi is like a Stellar Lumens token. So like I don't know, people who I know that aren't even really involved in crypto at all, they are very interested in the Pi token. And yeah, it's not even traded anywhere because I guess Stellar Lumens doesn't have a DEX. But you know, it's a good thing. I can't really see the chat right now. I guess I'm gonna take some questions from the chat.
it doesn't look like chat's like popping off like that. I think that they were like, yeah, why use a trusted third party? You know, talking about Oracle platforms like Zap. There's like, you know, there's lots of near programs was James Well, and we'll be participating in tomorrow's between 6:30 panel on privacy and stablecoins.
Yeah. So all right. So let's talk about some oracles then. Have you ever heard of Dodo DEX before?
For sure. Yeah. Let's look it up.
But I think this is something that Zap could really do well on. This is not it.
Yeah, actually, Zap trades on Dodo right now, so that's pretty good. We just got added to them. Dodo DEX.
Twitter does not give me the right thing, so I need to go.
Interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, Google is very bad with a Twitter search. They like really hate DeFi. All right, dododex.io. dododex.io. All right, so like the main thing about Dodo is that their concept is a proactive market maker. So
yes.
So in terms of like Zap, right? Dodo uses a Chainlink Oracle, but what I kind of like what I think myself I would want to use Zap for is to like make my own
curve.
Yeah, well, curve, but just get like my own API into the blockchain, and then because this Dodo is powered by a proactive market maker algorithm, so it uses price oracles to retrieve the accuracy of market prices it puts in. So based on like the price,
it looks like there's two price curves: the Dodo or the PMM, and then the Uniswap's AMM. So what we're saying is like that's a predetermined function, and we can actually change those. So we actually can like express like, you know, different movements and not have
Right, but I'm not really like talking about like different movements. I'm more talking like the Dodo exchange trades on a market price, can be traded on a price based on a source from outside of the blockchain, right? Because Zap is an oracle like Chainlink is, right? And Dodo implements Chainlink. So like where would I go to like get like an off-chain data feed onto the blockchain using Zap?
Actually, most things are like, I think most like Chainlink is like price feeds, and you can actually affect the
Mm-hmm.
by actually spoken word data and
Mm-hmm.
for sources of information that are not like numeric in origin.
Right. Right. But how do I do that with Zap?
Oh, well, you just basically change. Actually, what we're doing this third quarter, our user interface will allow you to take the schema from what your feed is, and it can be of any type. So most, like, I think the Chainlink has around 250 oracles, and
Mm-hmm.
like they are all price oracles. So
Right.
this can be an actual a link to an IPFS link for and then a schema, so we can actually meter WebSockets and meter REST calls.
Right. But we don't really want a metered one. We just want to be able to like take. I want to take my off-chain data and use it in my own smart contract without doing any kind of metered price call. I just want to get the off-chain data on chain and use it in a smart contract.
Well, it would still be metered, but then it would just be all the same price. It wouldn't be a markup, you know.
Right. Oh,
because
so
you would keep a consistent, like a constant. You would still, because basically when anyone is making a call, it costs gas, really.
Right.
So
Okay.
we'll just make that. We'll just have the time when the actual the update is to control that that spend. But that's good.
Okay. So how do we like do you think we could go through that
Yeah, we
like
could definitely go through that. I wouldn't do it on air at the moment, but I would say that our focus is our user interface is coming out this first quarter, and really that's like the idea behind it. So right now, you would have to have like knowledge of continuous mathematics to create these curves. I'm actually getting a nice like UI, so you actually can just put it there and input the schema to it, and then either you decide to meter or not is up to you.
Yeah, because one of the things I was thinking about is that Robinhood just kind of pulled the plug on all of the stocks trading today. So yeah, but if we had an oracle, right, a Zap oracle, not a Chainlink oracle, that was like behind Dodo Advantage, like Dodo Dex quoting stock data, I think that would be like a real killer thing for Zap, just because that would be so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what we can do, we'll talk right after on how we can implement that immediately.
Yeah, definitely. I just thought, I know, because you're the CTO, I might as well like say that's like my like idea of like what just happened, because this was like a groundbreaking. Oh, go on.
Yeah, so what I want to do is that what later my talk is on is less graphically inclined, but for our have you heard of the hard hat environment?
Hard hat. That's like an Ethereum
virtual machine tool.
It helps develop things for Ethereum.
So what we can do is that we can I'll show you our new Zap DevNet that we've been working with, so we can actually simulate it on your own computer. So we can actually spin up your backend as well.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, because
you're gonna have to have that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's like kind of like what we're trying to do with the hackathon too. Is like, what can we do that's super novel and timely? It's a very timely thing, and that I think, I actually don't think Zap is like against like Chainlink in any way. They're just doing something different, and we're just going to be, it's like, pricing oracles is like one of the many really cool features that our smart contract like suite, and as we call it, a protocol, because there's a lot of really cool things, and it just feels like we're in the 90s, which is kind of cool. Because
it is.
We actually have, Bitcoin itself was for, we had all in that constellation. So so you can see that we want to be able to. I've actually gotten a lot of calls with other cryptocurrencies that want to be, listed, and I was like, this I actually talked about synthetics. I talked about a bunch of other different options, and we're all players in the game because we're all super early. Like Dodo Exchange, it's just like we were just listed on them, and it was like, oh wow, it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
And then we can actually just start like experimenting and actually like having, fun with it, because we're at a place now that, with development, is that actually what we do most of the day is just train more Ethereum programmers, but also people in just traditional programming to like actually get them used to. Because when we talk about like these types of things, we're talking about dApps, we're talking about decentralized applications, which is kind of contra to how a lot of people learn programming. It's like this very rigid dictatorship of knowledge and information, and silos are formed out of this. And distributed applications like this is like it's the natural progression.
Oh wow, it went straight to. Yeah, I agree. I just think it's so cool, like all like the use cases for oracles, like the fact that there's like an exchange that like can trade on an oracle. Like I think that's power, because that's what imagine if like the stock market traded on these decentralized exchanges through like an exchange like this, where it's just an oracle going to the smart contract doing the trades, and no one can pull the plug on it, And maybe there's like one bridge to the financial system where you have that,
So that's just like a custody. Then that's the other problem with it, is that like with oracles, then you have custody issues. Like I want to be able to set up like a, my own wallet to trade on, swap. Why not?
Yeah.
I have like, I have a provable amount of Tesla, and I can tokenize that and then start trading it. I think that's something that's interesting. But there's just the custody and the provability is basically the two hurdles for that.
Yeah, custody and provability. Yeah, that's
if I was doing like Divi or something, I would have to have a Divi node running. So who's doing that for me? And that's actually why RenVM is really powerful, is now that they actually had liftoff. Like RenVM is like a whole community of people who want to make sure that Bitcoin's around for us to trade it.
Yeah. So I'm just going through Etherscan right now for the screen share and just showing like some cool addresses. So this is actually this address right here. This is Aave, the lending pool.
Yeah.
Let's see what Aave gives us as their address.
Yeah, it's interesting to see all these projects, because like Aave, like on the core of what they're doing on theirs is another bonding curve, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's just a
static bonding curve.
Yeah, it is like a lending. Theirs is for interest rates. So their address is loading right now. So yeah, they have a lot of ETH here in this pool.
Holy.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes really a good amount of sense,
Yeah.
You got some Yearn, okay.
Yeah, some YFI, some Wrap Bitcoin, a lot of Wrap Bitcoin, some Republic or Ren, True USD.
That was probably like their stablecoin portfolio.
Yeah, I didn't know True.
Some USDC. Now that's interesting, because a lot of people have those new DeFi products that you are staking USDC, so you can actually generate the token of the product. Like have you heard of like Barnbridge? You want to pull that one up?
Yeah.
That one was like one of the. If we can look at Barnbridge, holy.
Yeah, do they have an address? Let's look them up.
Half Barnbridge. Let's get it. Barn. It's like a barn.
Barnbridge governance.
No, it's like a barn. Yeah.
Barnbridge governance token. Let's see.
Let's get a little visualization. That's something that I was looking forward to, like as one of the criterion for the blockchain, is like new and innovative ways of looking at the blockchain. As a part of like the hackathon.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I kind of like start out with like an open question, because I kind of want to like, we can see any Well, where do we find this TVL? Balance? Yeah, so I don't know. Where is there? How do I get into these pools?
How do you get into the pools? I like your bond. You're basically you take your USDC and you bond it. Is it stocks? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just like looking for the Barn Bridge contracts. Like I can't find their address.
I don't think you're connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they're saying they're so they have US. You're wait, you go down. It's USDC, DAI, ST.
SUSV. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you hold all three of those types, then effectively you generate Barnbridge.
Yeah. Yeah, but it also like I'm not seeing the address so I can stake on that. So I like Barn Bridge. I met one of their founders, their team members the other day. He's very smart.
Oh, tight.
Like this is all. Yeah, there's a lot of nice people at the Miami Blockchain League. It's a very, very good put together event. So I don't know, I cannot connect to this wallet, but
I think you just skipped the last step of the process.
damn, I thought I clicked connect, but it did not.
Yeah, I caught that, but I was like, I don't know. Will he notice?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got to enable it, and you add that USDC and the DAI and the SUSD. It's really tight.
It'd be nice if they showed their address. Yeah, this is like the ability to copy this.
Yeah, you know what? I think let's see. I think that you don't actually have to show how it works. I think that it's just more about like, let's just give people the idea to understand what it is.
Yeah, well, I thought I was just gonna try to find their address and look up their address.
Oh yeah, if you Google search for it, just say Barnbridge.
Yeah,
it should tell you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find like the address of their pool, but I guess I can't. Okay, synthetics. Yeah, what other people are? What else are people saying in the chat?
No, I don't really see any more people in chat, and so I don't think we.
Yeah. So, Hey Bud says, are there APIs? Yeah, Quantify Crypto does have APIs. Like Billionaire 7777 says, like Zap wrapping Divi to eDivi. A summary of the poll list, guys. We are looking for merchants, but we are waiting for the new protocol. They've been saying that for the past 4 AMAs. Hopefully, this will be better news tomorrow. Caleb Brown says it's going to blow people's minds when they realize what they can do with Zap Tech. And yeah, it will blow people's minds. I think it's really great. I think the number one thing that the blockchain needs is real world data, and Zap is going to be great. And he also says exactly the strongest DeFi system is when no one can pull the plug. Yep, and that's the key really. Is once we can get the way to trade stocks is not there. Is it's so sketchy that Robinhood was able to do that
That
stuff.
was definitely sketchy. I heard about that, and I don't even trade on Robinhood, and I'm like, oh
yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Block Babe says, "Hey, Alex," and hello. I guess that's
Alex.
Yeah. All right.
And Hans.
Anna says that Near Protocol is James Waugh and will be participating in tomorrow's 6:30 panel on privacy and stablecoins. So yeah, if you want to learn more about Near Protocol, 6:30 p.m. panel tomorrow.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we actually have Near coming on. That was actually one of the bigger things. That was
Yeah. Yeah. All right. It doesn't look like there's. All right. So I guess that's all that there is in the chat.
Yeah, we can take.
All right. Is there any? We can take a break. I mean, I know it's supposed to go to 4:30, but I kind of want to see what else is there to talk about? I mean, there's so much going on. Like, just I'm
Okay,
done
well,
to talk
like
about anything.
I guess like when you're thinking about you know, I guess that we're talking about like unstoppable applications. You know,
Yeah.
where do those things live? Because I think like when I first started learning like about Ethereum,
Mm-hmm.
I was learning like all these different Medium articles on like creating like chess games. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like you know, if one player just throws the table and just like I'm out of here. You know, the table is the entire Ethereum chain. Can't do
Mm-hmm.
that. You know, you may shut down the actual website that runs it, but
Mm-hmm.
like all the most more like I guess mission critical information is saved on the
Mm-hmm.
blockchain. Then that type of I guess decentralized application like shines. You
Yeah.
know, so like I don't know if you how would you try to solve the custody of something like holding GameStop shares? How does that even work? Can I
Um,
buy a share and then I can like have a paper document of it, or
I think it would be something like what USDC does as their stable coin. So you'll have a regulated entity that takes like says, oh, this token is representative of $1 in a bank account. So some entity that like custodies stocks right now would have the ability to take deposits of those stocks. So like if you have a normal brokerage account, you'd be able to like deposit your asset backed tokens that like is a stock at that brokerage. Um, if that makes sense, the way that you can redeem a USDC for $1 in a bank account, you should be able to have an ERC20 equity like Microsoft token that you can redeem at a brokerage house. That will be like really killer.
that would be really
Uh,
tight because like I guess
yeah.
they're a trusted party or someone that can
Mhm.
lock up those assets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't need to be like fully decentralized because like, USDC is not fully decentralized. It just gives you the ability to trade a real world asset on the blockchain. And I think that's like
Well,
the most
the
important
trust
thing.
comes from figuring out who has the custody. You know, you can just it's a symbol of the ownership of something. So you're like, oh, I have Tesla. You know, these
Yeah.
Tesla coins now are Tesla because they're
Mhm.
backed on their existence of someone holding the certificate somewhere. You know, there's a lot of things that have to do with that. Which is like
Okay.
kind of like thinking of like what like a secondary currency is. So wouldn't their actual supply of like if I bought something like Tesla have to have a secondary supply currency that's with it? Since you're like saying this is the whole supply of what is a part of something that you're trying to trade against.
Well, I think the way it would work is, a stock exchange has the supply now where you can trade. And so I
Yeah.
guess you would have a way for when someone, like, for example, you can mint a USDC coin by like sending them a wire transfer of money from your bank account, and then they'll mint you the coins. So I would think you have an entity that can then mint like the stock as like tokens. That's like a Fidelity or an E-Trade or someone like will say, oh, I'd like to withdraw from my Fidelity account as like an ERC20. This is like a long way off, but I think that's like how it would like work, something like that.
hmm Just having them have that flexibility would be an issue. Or from your
Yeah, yeah, it would be.
do you see like that like happening, or what's the road to that?
What is the road to that? Well, so there was I someone told me about this thing called Mirror Protocol, which does an Oracle based like stock swap stocks.
Okay.
It was Mirror.finance. They basically, it's a mirror protocol. It's like a synthetic asset, kind of like SNX, but it's a it's interesting because I think like people, DeFi wasn't really that much about like a tokenized stock. That wasn't really like a thing that people were talking about. But now that like Robinhood like pulled their bullshit, like that happened this morning, and it's so crazy because it just like further reinforces that like doing DeFi on Ethereum is like the right track. It's like.
Oh, what? Okay, so look, what are we buying? GameStop?
I don't know. Is there M GameStop? I
I
mean,
think there's GameStop, yeah.
yeah, I think they made an M GameStop. I think I'm gonna. Shit.
I guess it's not really giving me good.
Yeah.
How can you search that, Justin?
Yeah, because that's like it's f.mirror.finance.
What's it called?
mf.mirror.finance.
You give me let me see your screen. Where are you at?
I'm at here. You see my screen? There's Mirror, Google,
Okay.
and Netflix, and Twitter, and Vixie, and USO, and UST, and Apple, and at AMZN. I don't see any M GameStop, MGME. There is no MGME, maybe, but.
Okay. Now I'm starting to get it.
Yeah. So yeah,
So these are
I think.
liquidity pool tokens. So okay, so you actually have to hold both of these, and then you would be created. You would get ME. Is that what this is saying?
I think that's what this is saying. Yeah. Let's see.
This is using UST. Okay.
There's no GameStop token yet, but.
Really?
But yeah, no, but they do have U.S. stocks here, which I think this is like, this is going to be way more appealing than.
Over Netflix. So who has who owns these, and how do we know that this MVixie is tied to it?
So this is has the UST mirror stablecoin. So mirror protocol allows the creation of synthetics, kind of like the next page I was showing earlier with like the SLTC, LSBCH, SBNB. You mint a mirror asset. An issuer must lock up 150% of the asset value in Terra stablecoins or M assets as collateral. If the value of the assets rises above the collateralization threshold, the collateral is liquidated to guarantee the solvency of the system. To target the price of the asset, the system reads the asset price via a decentralized price oracle.
Okay. So you're actually, instead of you're actually just putting the actual USDT to it. So it's not backed up by anything but the USDT.
Yeah, this is actually backed only by USDT, but you could do another different one that's like backed by USDC or backed by an actual stock potentially.
Okay, that makes sense now. Very cool.
Yeah, because yeah. Do you guys have another one on to go on to? Because I know I was told 4:30 is my cutoff.
Yes, sir. I actually have everything set up.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. No, it was really fun to talk to you, and I think that your tool looks pretty cool, and we can looking forward to seeing its development and using it, because it was actually
Yeah. I look forward to like talking more about Zap and getting into like because I think it would be really cool if Zap was used for like as the provider of like one of these like Oracle like synthetic assets. I think that was like that's really the number one thing with the oracles is like creating an on blockchain asset that trades based on an off chain price feed. That's gonna be really
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, just get in contact with me and via Discord. Let me see. I'll type it in my private chat here, and then
yeah.
yeah, this is my Discord. Hit me up, and then we'll talk about making cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'll catch you later. I'm gonna
Catch you later, and we're gonna